It's at 9-4, and if you play this week's Summit, what you can get if you get gold is this. Now this is the Gordon Murray T.50s. So I'll just, you can see it looks beautiful, sounds pretty cool. It's a British car as well. Well, made by a British person and designs and all that stuff. But you know, very cool. But if you get gold, you can unlock it this week. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? You have to have got top 2000, and it is one of the best cars in the game when it comes to racing. So all you have to do is complete all of these events. I didn't know I don't own that vehicle, but I guess we don't. So that'll be a video as well. But yeah. So you don't use it in any of the races because you unlock it for this week. But you know, we're going to take a look at it today. It is the racing one, unfortunately. There is another one. So if I show you here, we go to vehicles. This is the one that's in the hypercar class, and this one's in racing. So this is the performance one, where it's got, this one has more brake horsepower than this one, which is interesting. But this is the more track inspired one, so it's still cool. But if we go now, I'll head on to the customization side. So we've obviously got it fully upgraded. It's under £2,000, so pretty light. Colours, you can have the red or the orange, or you can choose whatever colour you prefer. So if you want to go ultra blue, you can do some stuff like that, or you can even go for like a Miami blue, which would be usually in standard and about there, wouldn't it? Something along them lines, I don't know, but we're leaving ours in the orange. But obviously visual parts, you can change the wheels into whatever ones you want, but obviously you're stuck with the Cruise Chrome sort of wheels, which ain't too bad. You can change the calipers, the brake calipers. I don't know why I struggled with that one. And obviously it has vanity items, but no tyres are allowed, no smokes, you can have nitrous. So we may as well stick on, we'll go with the yellow nitro. Underglows, we can't do underglows unfortunately, so clearly this car doesn't have as many vanities as I thought it would, which is unfortunate. But black window tint, you can do the audio signature if you want to. We're going to leave it off for now, and you can do the beacons on the top, even though they look a little weird. Maybe we'll go with the orange one, but it doesn't exactly fit purposely. See, you can see it through that air duct, so let's not go with one of them. Be weird why they allowed that. In here we can only have these things, so we'll go with the pufferfish, why not? And yeah, that's all you get for customization, but people have done liveries, so you can have a look and see if you like something. That's pretty cool. That's very stylish, isn't it? Look at that. Oh yeah, I'm a fan of that. Who made that one? He's Gunner, so nice. You got Batman if you want to be Batman. So some of these liveries are pretty cool. That's cool. I do like the look of that one. I'm not going to go with it though because I like one just being in the orange. So we're going to run it like that. Unfortunately we can't have tyres, which would have been nice. Do we have pro settings on this one? Don't think you've ever had to use it in the Summit, so no I don't. So now let's take it for a spin and see what it's like. If you enjoyed the video so far, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're nearly at 900, we're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, we hit 900. So let's see if we can keep pushing up the numbers and get to 1,000 subscribers. If I can speak any English, we're going to put it on clean. We are going to put this on the sun. We can put it on sunrise maybe, and then we'll put on clean driving because that's the way I like to do it. We'll go for, we're not going for the Roadster, but we are going for the Gordon Murray Automotive T.50s. Very cool. So now we have it on difficulty of 3, like so. Lovely. Now let's get into the event and see how this thing handles. I have drifted this a fair bit actually, because it was added new, and then you tend to use it in grand races and things. Although I don't do grand races that much, I do them occasionally if I'm grinding my XP, because I feel that that's one of the best methods. As you can see, sounds like a dream. And if you didn't know, the whole point this is created was to look like the McLaren. You know that one, the McLaren F1 is? Maybe P1? I can't remember. But it's one of them two names. where you have the old one where it's you have the steamboat in the middle. I believe he designed that, and that's why these look so similar to it, which is very cool. I know a bit about cars, but I wouldn't say I'm a nerd when it comes to it. I know it a little bit more than the average person, I suppose. But only because I do a little bit of research, but not much. But it does feel very nice. You bear in mind, this doesn't have a tune, and it just feels pretty solid, as it should do though, because it's a race car variant. So it should feel pretty nice. I don't use my nitrous very effective, so ignore that, but this feels nice. It's one of them cars I feel like it's worth trying to grind for if you don't have it already. Although you can just buy it, so maybe within the process of grinding you might be able to afford one, but if you grind it, get it for free, you can buy something else. Obviously someone like me doesn't really worry about stuff like that because I have all the money in the world in this game, because I don't have to buy vehicles anymore, because I played the Crew 2. Unfortunately, they gave us all the cars. I wouldn't mind grinding it again, it would have kept me on the game longer, but I probably would have made it fair for new players, because then you can focus on grinding parts instead of grinding money sort of thing. But you could just do both at the same time. But yeah, participate in this summit this week, and you can grab this if you don't have it already. If you do have it, then thanks for watching this video anyway. But it is a beautiful car, and I recommend getting it 10 out of 10 because it just handles like a dream. So you might as well get it if you can, or buy it if you want it, if you don't want to wait. But there we go, that does it for this video. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.